to our Victor and Valentino Cinco de Mayo celebration, everybody.
Sorry, I'm just getting a little exhausted here.
Yeah, we've been working our tails off all month long, celebrating Victor and Valentino just for you guys.
Yeah, and we got a few more videos to do right after this, so... Long story short, we're not getting a break anytime soon.
For the semi-final installment, before we premiere our interview with the series creator, Diego Molano, on May 31st, we have one question to ask you guys. Did you know that there was a Season 1 episode that never aired in the United States?
That is actually legit, because I still remember, because I actually have a little story about how I discovered this, because I still remember I was just scrolling through Twitter and all that stuff, and then I check Wikipedia and all that stuff, and I see something, and I'm like, wait, what? So I thought this was fake, but apparently it's not. It turns out that there was an episode that was supposed to be the 4th episode of the first season called Rival Stands, and apparently it aired on HBO España in December 2020, but never aired on Cartoon Network, never streamable on HBO Max, never on DVD, never on digital, nothing. We never had it here in the US. The only snippets we had were small snippets that we're going to get into later. But we just never had it. But thankfully, we had an anonymous source. An anonymous source provided us the episode, and we're going to do a short review about it before we get on to the big attraction. So, this is it. Rival Stands.
A little piece of Victor and Valentino partially lost media.
Of course, we're not going to spoil the whole thing, so we're going to try and make sure that we're going to, shorten it a little bit, try and not spoil too much for you guys. But in it, the Calaveras, Vic and Val, are competing in this annual food contest in Monte Macabre, where they have to sell more tacos than the competitors that they had, which sounds pretty self-explanatory. But then their long rivals, Charlie and Pineapple, add a mysterious liquid ingredient into the tacos that are trying to attract the customers. So in a way, they're kind of rigging the whole thing.
Yeah, well, that's Charlie and Pineapple for you. Always being strange and unusual.
And then, to try and win the prize, because we don't know what the prize was at the time, they were trying to win it for their grandmother, of course, Grandma Chata, and then Victor ends up stealing the liquid and adds the entirety of the formula into it, and just all that stuff to try and fight back and all this stuff. But then, all of a sudden, we see a very crazy-looking monster that emerges from within, and so Vic and Val have to figure out a way to figure out how to stop this half-cooked creature before it causes all kinds of crazy and meaty destruction throughout the town.
Yeah. I've made a few tacos in my time, but I definitely wouldn't want to risk cooking anything like a giant chorizo monster.
Oh, heck no. Yeah, but the thing is, of course, we don't know the exact reason why this is the case. Like, we don't know if they just forgot to air it, or if there was a problem with the premise that happened, or something. Basically, we can't really answer that question for you guys, so it's more so up in the air right now. So, for right now, who the heck knows?
But the clear evidence of the episode's existence that we had before we even got the full episode was a small snippet that was featured in the original series trailer when it was set to premiere in March of 2019, and short clips were featured in the Cartoon Network YouTube video, Meet the Residents of Monte Macabre, specifically when the very snobby character, Maria Teresa, was introduced in it.
But the thing is, like we said, it was supposed to be the 4th episode that was supposed to play. But instead, we got Chata's Quinta Quinceañera as the 4th episode instead, which is, honestly, that episode's okay. But,
yeah.
But it's just kind of a mystery that we just never got it.
Yeah, they could have included it in the only Victor and Valentino DVDs, since it was featuring the first half of Season 1. Maybe they could have included it as a bonus feature, but...
Yeah. But...
Oh well. It is nice that we got access to this one missing episode that never aired in the United States.
Yeah, in a way. So, even though it's pretty much partially lost, there's just not a lot to talk about with this, but we want to know if you guys think it should have aired, or if it was just Just better left in the dust.
Share your opinions and thoughts about this unaired episode in the comments below. And if you live in other countries that did actually see the episode when it aired, let us know what you think of it in the comments below too.
But stay tuned, because that big interview's coming.
Yep. And all will be revealed, give or take.